Before this video starts, I just want to make it clear to YouTube and anyone else that I am not supporting the actions or statements of Paul Millers, aka Gypsy Crusader. I want to make that very clear because YouTube already gave me 1 strike for cyberbullying and harassment. I want to make that very clear in case they try to take down this video because I'm supporting him or I'm bringing awareness to the situation. No, I'm just informing people of the situation. This falls under the education category, so no, I am not supporting him or his ideas. Now we can get started with the video. I just had to make that 100% clear for YouTube to understand. Paul Miller, aka Gypsy Crusader, aka Crazy Joker. This is one of the most interesting characters we've had in a hot minute. I mean, this guy just doesn't care. The only thing he cares about is how white you are. And I discovered him a few days ago, and I was watching the clips. I was laughing. There were the 10-20 second clips of him making fun of someone. Normally, it will be a black person or a Hispanic he would be making fun of, and he would say some really, really offensive stuff. The N-word. And I honestly found it hilarious. Like, I was watching it, and I was laughing my ass off. He's not exclusively attacking and offending black people. He was also making fun of white people. Thought it was hilarious that he was making fun of white people, black, Hispanics, everyone. Make fun of everyone. No race should be protected. Everyone should be made fun of. So when I saw Gypsy Crusader doing what I thought was satire content, I was loving it. I was laughing my ass off, and I was looking for him, and I couldn't find him anywhere. And that's because he's been banned from every single platform. I don't know how he still has a YouTube channel with the content he's currently uploading.
Fellow Americans, I am proud to announce that I am conceding the election to the next president of the United States, Gypsy Crusader.
But after reading the comment sections, after looking into it, I can't support this anymore. This is bland racism, and the guy himself confirms that this isn't satire, this isn't playing around, this isn't for the meme. This guy legitimately believes white people are superior. This guy is a Nazi.
I would never want anybody to suffer the way that I have. It's not fun to get calls from home and you don't know if the FBI or a brick has been thrown through the window. You don't know if the You don't know.
Is that what happened?
You don't know if the FBI is going to come knocking on your family's door once again and harass them. Get calls from back home. Your mother telling you that she's getting harassed by random strangers, telling her that they're going to kill her.
Your mom?
Your father calls you and tells you that your mother's crying. She's scared.
My mother's crying.
Your mother's worried.
Now, guys.
It's never something that I would want this to happen to anybody. People think I like this? Do you think I like it? I don't like it. I wish we didn't have to do this.
Paul Miller was an up-and-coming news journalist. That's all he wanted to do. He didn't want fake news anymore. He wanted the real news. He was a news reporter. He was something in life. He got to a certain point. But that all changed once Black Lives Matter and Antifa started to attack him. So if you're like me and you have absolutely no fucking idea what Antifa is a left-wing political movement in the United States. So this guy, Paul Miller, was just doing his job, reporting the news, showing up to the events. If I'm not mistaken, he used to support Black Lives Matter. But it all turned sour one day when he was going to one of the meet and greets when he wanted to go to see what was going on in New York, New Jersey, and Antifa decided to attack him over nothing, over false claims of racism. They attacked him. There were multiple guys trying to beat him up. Just listen to him describe it.
One America's Christopher Carter spoke with a survivor of an attack and has more from New York.
I'm here with Paul Miller, who was at the Metropolitan Republican Club the evening that Antifa disrupted the speech by Gavin McInnes and the Proud Boys. Now, Paul, thank you so much for joining One American News.
Thank you so much, Chris, for having me.
You have a very unique story about what happened that night. Tell us about when you first went down to the club that night, what you saw.
It was just a crowd of about maybe 70, 80 Antifa members screaming and chanting and wild like animals out front of the Republican Club.
You went to the event and couldn't get in. You were turned away. What happened then?
I was turned away from the event, and they sold out. So me and a friend, we was walking down the street and coming up 84th Street when we saw Antifa coming towards us. And as they were coming towards us, I knew that they were after us. I handed my phone to my friend. I told her to run. She said, "What about you?" I said, "Don't worry about me. You run." And she took off running down the street. 5 of them started to engage us. They tried to grab her. I grabbed him, pulled him back into the fight. I'm fighting with them. As I was fighting with them, I dropped my bag, and 5 more of them came. These are in black masks, in black clothes. They looked so scary, dangerous.
Now, I'm not American, so I really don't know what the values of the right wing or the left wing or what conservative really means, nor do I care. Antifa sounds like complete garbage, complete shit. Now, I could be wrong. Cancel me for this. From the looks of it and from the stuff that I've researched, it looks like a horrible, horrible movement. If people don't agree with you, you go and beat him up? Okay, well done. It sounds like complete trash. And for the record, once again, I'm not American. I'm just looking out as an observer. But Jesus, does Antifa sound horrible. So that was pretty much the anime opening. This was the anime plot, the backstory. Nothing that crazy happened. Yeah, he looks like a normal guy. He gets attacked by Antifa for absolutely no reason. Well, things get worse. And this is why they call him the crazy Joker. This guy is absolutely insane. This is after the attack on him. I swear to God, this sounds like a real life Joker origin story. He was having a bad day. Now he's going to kill and shoot up at Walmart. Now I can see why he dresses up as a Joker. This is him being a normal ass guy, getting attacked for no reason, and then Antifa potentially beating up his friend, a female, might I add. This guy lost his membership, where he trained, where he learned how to fight because of all the backlash. He got fired from his job. He's losing it all. They threatened his family because the mom said, all lives matter. You're threatening an old woman just because they said something that you don't like. That's America. You have free speech. You could say whatever you want, whether that's good or bad. I truly believe anything should go. Now, whether I agree with it or not, that's completely different, but everyone is valid to their own opinion. This guy was getting threats. He was getting doxxed. Antifa leaked his information. His mom was getting threatened. They threatened to burn her shop down. And his friend, this guy was losing it all. And that's when he snapped. This guy goes on Omegle, I believe, every single day to thousands of live people and says some of the most racist shit I've ever seen. Dropping the N-word, calling black kids the N-word, saluting like Hitler. This guy is not playing around. This guy legitimately believes in white power. It's not a joke. I legitimately thought this was a joke. But as soon as I found out he was serious and he meant everything he said about white people and black people, and he keeps talking about a major event that's going on and he wants to be there before it's too late, it blows my mind. This guy is real. I'm not saying I support him, but I could see where he's coming from. Think about it. He's losing it all. He has absolutely nothing to lose. Why not go out guns blazing? I'm not agreeing with it. I gotta make that clear, Susan and YouTube. I'm not agreeing with that. But I can see why. This is not me approving the message or saying that I'm going to do it if I lose everything. This guy has absolutely nothing to lose. They're threatening his family. He's lost it all. Now, some people are split. Some people agree with him. Some people legitimately believe everything he stands for, which is absolutely disgusting. Some people think it's a joke still. I thought it was a joke. Thousands of other people think it was a joke. He is trolling. He's a meme, but he's not. After what Antifa and Black Lives Matter did to him, I don't even blame him for what he does on stream. He doesn't want to be like this. They made him like this, which I don't agree with. It's kind of cringe, bro, but I see your point. Imagine supporting Black Lives Matter as a white person, and then those same people turning around, beating you up, doxing you, and beating up your family members. How would you feel? You would feel betrayed. I don't agree with it, but I can see why it happened. This is pretty much a Walmart budget origin story. He didn't want to be like this. They made him like this. Some people replied, doesn't make it right. That doesn't really excuse being a racist and calling little kids the N-word, which, you know, I agree with. Some people are still confused. Is this satire from him? Like, I just watched another video and he doesn't seem like this. This guy sadly believes white people are superior. And honestly, no one's superior. Everyone's a piece of shit here. This guy was asking, is this satire from him? Like, I just watched another video and he didn't seem like this. Someone replied, he's dead serious. This isn't satire. He actually believes in white supremacy and all of that. He's a fucking dumbass who genuinely believes this shit. I can't tell if he's serious or not. He's 100% serious. He's radical. To wrap this video up, because this is getting way too long, I'm going to play him explaining everything from his point of view. I just wanted to come on here because I'm fascinated with this guy. Not in a good way or anything. It's like being fascinated by a killer or, I don't know, fucking Hitler maybe. I don't know if I'm not allowed to say that. You just want to get inside their mind. What are they thinking? I'm not supporting this, but I just want to get inside his mind. Is he going to go on Jimmy Fallon and shoot him? What is going on? What is he planning? What is this big event he keeps talking about that he has to see before he dies? What is going on with him? This guy has issues. He needs help immediately. He's one of those people that you want to pick his brain apart to see, okay, what made him snap? What happened prior to this? Because there's not a lot of information on him. It's tragic and it's truly sad. It's disgusting and it's brutal what happened to him. Because if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for Antifa attacking him in the first place and they would have been polite, none of this would have happened. He will probably be on fucking ABC News or Channel 35 or some shit like that. Anyways, here's him telling his story. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, notifications, and become a channel member if you can. Jesus, this was an interesting video to make.
All right, so look, I'm going to give my story real quick. So I know a lot of people, they've been asking me for my story. So I'm going to tell you guys my story real quick, okay? Why I'm like this, what happened. So I was just I just wanted to be a regular independent journalist. How it started, how the radicalization started, was I went to a Gavin McGinnis event in New York City at the Met Republican Club in New York. So I went there to just cover the what's it called, the show, and to hang out with some friends and all this other stuff. I went there. So when I got to the event, we couldn't get in. They had sold out of tickets, whatever. I had got into an argument and a fight with some leader or general, whatever the fuck, shot caller, whatever you want to call him. I have a picture of it too. Of Antifa. Okay, I fought with him because I was a journalist. I'm a journalist. Okay, I'm taking video of the crowd because Antifa's outside the Met Republican Club and they're going crazy. They're busting shit. They're chanting crazy shit. You understand? And that was like my first time seeing Antifa up close, really. I'm taking video of it, and as I'm taking video of the guy that I started to fight with walks up behind me, and he's like, watch where you're going or some shit like that. And I turned to him, and I put the camera on him, and he knocked the camera out of my hand, my phone. When he did that, I fucking elbowed him across the face. I'm not joking, because whatever. I started to fight with him. Then the cops came. They broke us up. The cops didn't see me hit him, so they didn't know who hit who. Me and him were arguing back and forth across the street, whatever, right? So then I can't get into the event, so I decided to get ready to go home. So as I'm getting ready to go home, me and a friend, we're walking, and as we're walking down the street, right, to go home, I see the guy who I fought with and 5 Antifa members start walking towards us. Now they see me, so I already know what they're gonna do. I know they're gonna jump us. I already know. They surrounded us, and then 5 more of them came. So it's like 10 people versus me and this girl. They wanted to grab her. I blocked the way for her, and I told her just run, and she took off running. Swear to God, every word of this is true. I was on the news for it. I'll pull it up if you. So this is how the radicalization started. So after that happened, then the doxing started. Okay, that's when the doxing started. After that happened, after I had them running with them, Black Lives Matter comes to my house. That's my mom's house. That's me. They wrote a whole article about it. It's on my fucking Telegram. Now, before they came to my mom's house, okay, the only thing that I said was, Black Lives Matter does not have a right to protest because they're fucking communists. They're trying to destroy the country by hiding behind the First Amendment. That's basically what I said in the video. In a video on Instagram. And because I did that, it went viral, whatever. They got a hold of it, and Antifa had my information already, so they gave my information to Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter finds my mom's store because, as you see, it's a business. Now, before they even go to my mom's house, they're calling my mother on her phone, on her business line, saying they're going to burn her house down, they're going to kill her, she's a racist white bitch, all this shit.